let's go to day in the life of George Hotz. What is the perfect day productivity wise? So we're not talking about like Hunter S. Thompson drugs and
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
let's let's look at productivity. Like what's the day look like on like hour by hour? Is there any
Oh,
regularities that create a magical George Hotz experience?
I can remember 3 days in my life, and I remember these days vividly when I've gone through kind of radical transformations to the way I think. And what I would give, I would pay $100,000 if I could have one of these days tomorrow. The days have been so impactful. And one was first discovering Eliezer Yudkowsky on the singularity and reading that stuff. And like, my mind was blown. Um, the next was discovering the Hutter Prize and that AI is just compression. Like finally understanding AIXI and what all of that was. I like read about it when I was 18, 19. I didn't understand it. And then the fact that like lossless compression implies intelligence, the day that I was shown that. And then the third one is controversial. The day I found a blog called Unqualified Reservations and read that. And I was like,
Wait, which one is that? That's what's the guy's name?
Curtis Yarvin?
Yeah. So many people tell me I'm supposed to talk to him.
Yeah,
He sounds insane.
definitely.
Or brilliant, but insane, or both. I don't know.
The day I found that blog was another like this was during like Gamergate and kind of the run up to the 2016 election, and I'm like, wow, okay, the world makes sense now. This like I had a framework now to interpret this, just like I got the framework for AI and a framework to interpret technological progress. Like those days when I discovered these new frameworks were
Oh, interesting. So it's not about, but what was special about those days? How did those days come to be? Is it just you got lucky? Like,
sure.
I like, what you just encountered Hutter Prize on Hacker News or something like that? Like what?
But you see, I don't think it's just that like I could have gotten lucky at any point. I think that in a way,
You were ready at that moment
yeah, exactly.
to receive the information. But is there some magic to the day to day of like eating breakfast and it's the mundane things?
Nah.
Nothing. There's no
Nah,
structure.
I drift through life.
Without structure.
I drift through life hoping and praying that I will get another day like those days.
And there's nothing in particular you do to be a receptacle for day number 4.
No, I didn't do anything to get the other ones. So I don't think I have to really do anything now. I took a month-long trip to New York, and I mean, the Ethereum thing was the highlight of it, but the rest of it was pretty terrible. I did a 2-week road trip, and I had to turn around. I had to turn around. I'm driving in Gunnison, Colorado. I passed through Gunnison, and the snow starts coming down. There's a pass up there called Monarch Pass. In order to get through to Denver, you got to get over the Rockies. And I had to turn my car around. I couldn't. I watched a F-150 go off the road. I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta go back. And like that day was meaningful because like it was real. Like I actually had to turn my car around. It's rare that anything even real happens in my life, even as mundane as the fact that there was snow. I had to turn around, stay in Gunnison, and leave the next day.
Something about that moment felt real.